I do want a guy who's spiritually inclined. Whether he's a Buddhist or Muslim or whatever. I mean, as long as we're able to respect each other's, spiritualities, and not try to enforce one is better than the other, because I do believe we all send the same source, we just connect differently, and I think that's, for me, that's the difference. So with that, spirituality does play a role for me, but it's not like like Michael says, I'm not like a Bible thumping, oh yeah, like that's not me. So okay, which is kind of like ties into the preference question, but it's my show, so what I have. What's this whole light skin, dark skin business? Right, Mario was like, oh girl. Because, for me, like, personally, I just like what I like. Which is, you could be light skin, you could be dark skin, you could be caramel, you could be deep, dark chocolate. Oh! Honey, you could be the lightest light skinned brother. You could be powder.
Bitch, no, not powder.
I love them because for me, and I know this may sound like a lot of loaded bullshit, but I look past the physical. I look into their soul. Like I look at the spiritual side to them. Like, do they have good energy? I mean, yeah, you see the physical, and yeah, you notice that first. However, like Mike said, looks fade, and let's face it, I'm not gonna look this good forever.
Girl, yes you will. You're gonna be aged too.
Thank you.
Gay men don't age.
Okay. So, I want a guy to be with me because of me, not because of how I look. Trying to adjust it so we all happy.
Once we've gotten the past it, okay, you're cute. What else do you think?
Like, you're cute. Because, quite frankly, I just don't. I think that a lot of times you base relationships off of how a person looks, and I'm just like, well, what about me as a person? Like, I have friends that are gorgeous, very gorgeous people, but they get hell no. But some of them are treated like meat, like trophies, like they're just okay. They're just really good to look at. But what about their personality? What about the fact that some of them are actually very intelligent? But we don't look at that. We look at the physicality of a person rather than the whole spectrum of them. And I think that makes gay men superficial.
Can I say this too? Not to cut you off, Bestie. Can I say this too? Can I say something else that also makes us superficial? Is that some of us look at the person for what they have. Let's talk about it. He may be ugly as shit, but let him tell you he got a bankroll of $180,000 a year. I bet you'll jump on it.
Of course. Shit, I'll jump on it.
Right.
I mean, let's be real.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. But
let's be real.
I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh no. But no, like, I mean, I think it's about your intention. Like,
and some of us
what are you going into this for? Because I see a lot of Kodak couples who are like eating each other's faces off for 10 minutes. But are you gonna do that in 10 days, 10 months, 10 years? Again, Kodak couples, they look great on pictures, but
yes,
they throwing hammers at each other and shit. And you know,
yes,
I mean, real talk. Like they fight like cats and dogs.
Yes.
You know, and they beating each other up.
Yes, I do. We all do. We will not mention names.
I'm just saying.
But I know who you're
saying. Y'all throwing irons and shit, and I'm in the middle.
Calling the police. Had the APD show up at the house. One got arrested.
Yeah, that's why I was in the shower.
Right.
But then go bail him out 20 minutes later after he got booked and locked up.
I'm just saying, like, you know, we gotta ask ourselves, why am I in this relationship? Why am I in this with this person? What is it about them? Like, I asked a couple whose names will not be mentioned.
Yes, and we knew who you were talking about.
I asked them, I said, what do you love about it's not being shady, it's being real. I'm picking
Ooh, I hope they don't see this shit.
If they do, well then, hey, they ain't together no more. Sorry. Anyway, with my question. Stop. With my question. Wait, sensual. With my question, I asked I asked one of them. I said, "Hey, listen. You guys do all this arguing and this bickering. You sleeping with this person, you sleep with that person, and then together,
and you want to come back and sleep with each
other, and then that's just first of all, that is just sloppy sex.
Sloppy sex,
but we're not gonna go into that. So I asked them, I said, "What do you love about the other person?" This was their response.
If I've been with you for
this has been a test of the emergency broadcast system.
How is
that was the response.
How can you be with somebody for that?
And then no. And then I asked the other person the same question. I said, "What do you love about this person?" Again. This has been a test of the emergency broadcast system. They couldn't say not one thing they loved about each other. And that is really sad to me. Y'all been together for all this time, and you can't think of one thing besides the sex? See, that's the problem. They base their relationship off sex. And, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. But I'm just saying. We not saying. We just saying.
Right.
I'm sorry, but if I'm with somebody and I don't know why I'm with them, why the fuck am I even wasting my time?
Why am I even
you know?
If I've been with you for this long, and I can't even answer the simple question, such as why that it shouldn't be a question. I should already have that answer.
You better have that answer, and don't say because you on Section 8.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I mean, people fall in love for different reasons. You know, I love him for them food stamps. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You know, he be getting food stamps every month.
That's the same question. Like, people ask me, why is Antron your best friend? I said, I can give you 3 main reasons.
What are reasons here?
Well, first of all, is you're 100% real with me, good and bad.
Yeah.
You tell me what I need to hear, not what I want.
Yeah.
And then third, you beat me no matter how stupid the choices are. And I've made some stupid.
Yeah. Okay. And I love Michael because number one, he's a genuine friend. He's someone that I can definitely talk to about anything and everything, and I can be myself. Like, this person is one of the people who has really seen vulnerable sides to me, and y'all know how I feel about being vulnerable.